see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick it away and get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They're going to the air on the first play. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play looking to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But the defense is just...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets loose. Trapped again in the pocket.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Running back has it on a screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down play coming up. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for...
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after.
Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've got the lead, but had settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The pass rush closing in. He's got it in the open. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Snipes with a quick throw.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback dropping back. There's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Buckeyes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
2nd and goal for the offense. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go.
Look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a 1st down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against him.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the receivers got it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down. Just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Makes a quick catch.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. At the 2-yard line for third and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Says forget the chip shot to tie it. We're going to try to score and take the lead. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. The encroachment penalty moves the offense a bit closer to the goal line. Instead of the chip shot to tie the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's going to hand this off. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up 1st and goal. Run quickly. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That's reeled in. It's Moffitt. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Moffitt. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback drops back, and it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Grab by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Bringing pressure. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty.
Let's go! Let's go!
Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Canes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Checks this down to the running back. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
This time, a completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's caught. It's Moffitt.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
They'll try the ground game here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. Hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And the quarterback come through under pressure. Down the score late here in the 4th. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Quarterback just sneaks it.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he goes down, but the takeaway is a fitting ending to this winning performance by the defense. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully